What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to One Cast Fishing. If you saw the last video, which was actually filmed yesterday, I had one of my best days on the water, almost 24 pounds. So with it sunny again today, even a little bit calmer, I'm gonna have to go back out there and see if we get them again. The major feeding window starts in about 20 minutes. I don't know how much I believe in that stuff, but we're gonna see if we go get some more big girls. We're gonna start back on that spot that in the last video produced. There was a lot of fish there. Now, I'll be honest, three of those big fish I released right here at my bow ramp, but hopefully they'll come spawn up here in about 6 weeks, 2 months or so. But otherwise, hopefully there's more out there. We're gonna go figure out, hopefully we get us some fish, and stay tuned. But let's go get those lunkers. We here. We're gonna start off with the weedless net again because, well, it was working yesterday. The water's still super cold. It's only about a degree colder than yesterday afternoon. And then also the other major difference right now is there's absolutely no wind, slick calm. So we'll see how this works out. But there's definitely fish on the live scope, bait fish, and probably some bigger fish here. So there are still fish still here. I mean, it's only been what 16 hours or so since I was out here. So hopefully we'll get bit here in a second. And stay tuned. I'm going to turn the Bassmasters on, listen to them, and hopefully you guys will be hearing that because I'll be catching fish during it, but stay tuned. Big crappie. They got a big school of crappie down there. That's a slab crappie, not the species we're after. I'm afraid that's what that wore down there. I didn't catch a single crappie yesterday, but first one of the day, first fish of the day. We got to find some of those bass that are down there, though, that are munching on those crappie. Those big bass will munch on the crappie. That one hit it on the fall there. Those crappie are suspended up above the brush, and that one hit it as if it's floating down through them. So we'll cast back out there and see what happens. There we go. I caught one here. What is it? Do we have a bass? Oh, that's a solid bass. That is a solid bass again. Excellent bass. Excellent bass. There we go. Excellent little fish right here. There we go. Woo! That's another stud. Another stud right here on the weedless Ned. Hooked right there in the top of the mouth. There we go. Finally got a bite here. I'll explain in a minute. It's been a little slow this morning. I'll explain what's going on here in a minute. Live well, we'll get pictures and all later, and turn her loose in a bit. All right, folks, finally caught one here. So I started in the spot yesterday that I caught pretty much all those fish on. Fished here for about 30 minutes. You know, there's still crop. I caught that crappie. The crappie, the bait fish and stuff are still here. I didn't get bit on the bass, and so I spent like the last 45 minutes. I've rotated some other trees. There's some, you know, about 100 yards over there and 100 yards over there. I scanned around a bit and made my way back here. This is closer to the time they were biting yesterday. Now, that wasn't there. I saw that bass follow it, and it was a vertical. It was vertical fishing. I got that Ned back to right below the transducer here, and I just held it there and just kind of ticked it up and down, probably for like a minute or two, and that fish finally bit. So definitely very lethargic. The bass are still there. The bait's still there. A lot of those other big trees that are like this around, you know, they didn't have a lot of bait or anything on them. So that's, you know, that's why I ventured my way back over here, and hopefully the feeding window will turn on. But it might be a very slow bite because that was they're being a lot more stingy right now than yesterday, but it's still over here earlier than when I caught all those fish yesterday morning. So stay tuned, we'll keep at it. Now, is that a bass or a big crappie? Big old crappie. Slab crappie are here for sure. That's two massive slabs. Again, not the species we're after. Man, oh man, look at this big old thing on the jerkbait. I figured that's what those were, suspended up there, but I figured I'd jerk them out. Awesome, awesome. Big old slab.
They would put those fish under them trees, you know, in the shade a lot better. Yeah, like I expected to attract them better in the sun. Maybe I asked
Not a terrible fish. Not a terrible fish. Not as big as the other ones. I don't know. It's not hooked very good, but. Bad deal there. That's okay. That is okay because, frankly, folks, I was coming back over here because, well, I'm gonna go let the dogs out, get some lunch. You know, didn't get a lot of bites out there on the deep stuff. There was definitely more crappie active today. There was still bait there, there was still fish there, but not super active. Decided to come over here to my side of the lake. I cranked some stuff. Figured, okay, I'm gonna go cast up into these weeds on this drop off here, and that's where that one just came, and lost them there because I was being silly and should have got the net and been more careful. But that's okay. I'm actually gonna let the dogs out and get some lunch, like I just said, and then we'll come back out this afternoon. Hopefully the big girls will bite. That fish there wasn't too bad. It was probably about 2 pounds, so bigger than what I usually catch up here. It's usually a dink fest, but I wanted to get bit, so I'll take it. All right, folks, well, made it back out here. Had a good lunch. Really was just a snack. Let the dogs out, grab my keys so I can pull the boat in later. But back out here on this place I started this morning, I caught that one on the net. You know, I fooled around. I went from tree to tree. Had that one hook up on the grass out there. But back out here, there's fish spinning around still. We're probably going to start with the net and maybe through the jig and then see what happens. And hopefully we'll catch them. We'll play by ear. There we go. Finally got him on the reaction strike on the spoon. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Not. Oh yes. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. Finally. Finally. Oh.
I started thinking about 800 points. Really terrible for the king of fish fantasy fishing.
Nice spoonfish right here. Nice spoonfish. Really had to work for that one. I had to jerk it up and down there over and over again, but finally some fish came out of the stumps and we got them. So let me get this fish unhooked here. Come on. There we go. Solid fish. Yes. There we go.
Yesterday, I hunkered into the area that I caught on day one and fished super slow all day.
There we go. There we go. Come here. I'm gonna try to boat flip you. There we go. You had 2 hooks in. That's number 4. Another one on the spoon here, reaction strike. I lost the treble on there though. That must have came off. Number 4 isn't quite as big, but I'll take it. Almost a limit. All right, folks, I'm gonna wrap up the video now. It's about 2 o'clock. I could probably keep fishing, probably pick up another 1 or 2 over the next hour or 2 if I kept working these fish. But you know what? 4 in the boat's not bad. Would have had 5, but he came off of the boat from the grass. Okay size, definitely not as big as when they were definitely active yesterday. These fish were, I mean, yesterday they were bite really lethargic, really soft. Today, I mean, you could soak the net in there, soak a jig. They wouldn't really react to it. That first one I caught on the net, right? I was lifting it up and down. It was staring at it for quite a while. Finally, I guess they had enough and got angry enough and bit it. And the other fish, you know, on the spoon, I had to really cause that reaction strike for them to come out of the brush there and get it. In fact, there were some of them, I cast there, I get 3 or 4 bass to come out, and then they wouldn't hit the spoon. So I pick up a net and jig and I throw it right back in there where those fish went back to, and they wouldn't touch it, even if I just dead stick there. But so that's fishing. It changes from day to day. I figured today with the weather it would be even better, but no, some days are just magical like yesterday, and other days are a little more tough. But you know, thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys out there next time.